All right, we are live with the Thanksgiving Survival Guide. Welcome, everybody, to Iconic TV. And this is our last show before Thanksgiving. So we are ready to give you guys all kinds of amazing intel as well as gifts. So we have lots of gifts for you guys today. So if you're ready for that, raise your hand, say me, let me know where you're coming in from. And here we are, right before Thanksgiving. How's the weather where you are? Here, 76 degrees here in sunny California. So it doesn't quite feel like winter, but what is it for you? Let me know. And if you are ready, we are having a holiday frenzy. So I'm going to show you today what you have to do to be able to survive this Thanksgiving holiday. We've got a survival guide for you because I know what it's like, right? There's family, and you know the old saying, fish and relatives smell in 3 days. So if you do have to go out and do some schmoozing with the family and the folks, we want you to be able to maximize your time. And guess what? You might as well also consider, how can I do business at the same time, even though it's probably not a work day. Okay. So if you guys are ready to make a little bit of money on Thanksgiving, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But I am going to keep my promise, and I'm going to show you the survival guide. How do you actually survive all of this holiday stuff so that you can be ready for the thing that comes the next day, and that is shopping. So this is what we're talking about today, the Thanksgiving Survival Guide. Simple tips to fatten up your wallet while you fatten up your waistline, and this is for hungry business owners. So I have an amazing thing that I'm going to show you in a few minutes, and that is our Frenzy Bundle. So I want to show it to you, and so stick around, okay? So if you're excited, type #Frenzy if you want to see what it is. But let's talk about today. So I'm going to go quick on this. Now there's 4 parts to the holiday survival tips. And we've got 10 tips for you. We want you to have a happy Thanksgiving so you can stuff your wallet at the same time. So we're going to talk about the connections, the conversations, the conversions, and cashing in. Those are the 4 things we're going to cover today. We're going to go really fast. And I want you to take notes because this will help you, okay? It's not just about selling your stuff, but also just really having a great time. And think about all of these things, because a lot of times the holidays are hard on people. Some people are alone. Some people have hard memories from that time. And some people have harsh family members. So whatever you're going through, I hope it's a happy time. And I just want to make sure we can help you out. So let's take a look at part 1, and this is your enchanting charisma. Okay, this is the connections. You've got to make connections with people when you get there. So think about the holiday. Now, obviously, if you're Canadian, you already had yours, but think about for you, what do you need to do first? As far as the first thing that happens when you go out for holiday gatherings is the connection. How do you make that connection? Okay, and so one of the things that you want to do to ease your way in is bring a hostess gift, right? A token of appreciation for their time, inviting you there and putting everything on. Now, I want you to think of that as far as that's what you want to do to survive the holidays. Now, how do we use this tool as a guide for what we want to do as far as making this a really blockbuster weekend for you? Okay, so if you think about the hostess gift, this is the offer, right? When you have your business, the first thing that you have to understand is if you don't have an offer, you have nothing. You have no way to capitalize on all of these new connections and people that you will meet. So what is your offer? Okay, so what I want you to do is type BF in the comments, if you already have a Black Friday offer. Do you have a Black Friday offer? If you do, type BF down below. So you already have it. If you have a link to it, go ahead and share it. All right. This is the giving season. If you even took one of our bundle offers and you made your own offer, put your link to your offer here. Okay. We want to, spread the good news. And if you've got our Black Friday bundle offer, it's a promotion so that you can have your Black Friday offer out in one day. If you've done that, put it there, right? Let us see what you've got. I really want to see how you created it unique to you, okay? So first thing, bring the gift, then that's what you want to think about. What is my offer? What am I bringing to the table with my prospects and with my clients? Okay. And so also part of this connection is, what's your story? Okay. When you meet somebody or you go to somebody's house or a gathering, there's a lot of people that are like, who are you? What are you doing? What's your story? Right. And then how many of you stumble at that point? Like, I don't know what to say. Well, I'm a coach, or I'm a accountant, or I have a gym. Okay, well, that's not exciting enough. Okay, so when you're exchanging the story of what do, you want to have this tantalizingly delicious story that people go, wow, how do you do that? Okay, and so what this is called is a power pitch. Okay, so just like you're going to go shine your shoes and be all polished when you get there, you need to polish your power pitch. Now, you might be thinking about elevator pitch, but it's not an elevator pitch, okay? Thinking of an elevator, it's very corporate. That's not what's going to happen on Thanksgiving, right? So what you want to do is a power pitch, and it has two parts, you know how and show how, okay? And the reason it's a power pitch, the reason it's so effective is because it's a story. People love stories, and Thanksgiving is all about stories and connection and getting to know people. But if you get all serious and businessy, I help X do Y without Z, right? Oh, please, that's so overdone. So I want you to use a power pitch. In fact, here's the first gift I have for you is I want you to actually get it done before you go out for Thanksgiving. For free, we will help you craft your power pitch. Okay. And all you have to do, even if you don't know what a power pitch is, but you don't have a really good quick line on what your story is and what you do that makes people go, wow, I have to talk to you, then type hashtag power pitch there. There's a link. You can go there as well. And go ahead and type replay if you want to watch this back and get all the links. So then when you go hit power pitch and you go there, it will walk you through exactly how to set it up, and then you submit yours, and then we will review it for you. Okay. So I want you to be really powerful when you go and have really great connections. All right. So what happens next? We've got the power pitch, and then you want to think on the next phase, right? This is where we're going to be starting the conversations. Okay. So when we get into conversation mode, I want you to stay in the safe zone, right? Don't get into volatile conversations. Know your talking points in advance, okay? What are some safe things you can talk about? Movies, TV shows, where you live, food, restaurants, weather, pets, okay? Those are all safe, right? You can't really go wrong. You can't start a war with those kind of things. Now, how do you apply that to your business at the same time? Go prepared with your talking points on what you do and what you offer and who it's for. What kind of questions would you ask prospects that you might run into, or for their referrals? Okay. So make sure that you're prepared in advance. You should do this all the time, but especially when we're in this high networking season, when we actually get to meet people one-on-one. Okay. So the next thing that you want to do is help out in the kitchen. This is also part of the conversation, right? So, when you have a gathering, right, then you really want to figure out, what do I need to do as far as finding out about these people? And people are just, when you're helping, they're just a lot more open and they're more receptive. And then you can find out what they need. And it's the same when you're selling, right? See, these are all selling tips without feeling like you're selling. So you want to help out in the kitchen, meaning how can you be of service? How can you help them? How can you find out, what do you need? What do you need help with? You want me to mix this up? You want me to do that? What are you struggling with, right? That's the first thing. So you want to think about that with your business as well, as how are you helping out in the kitchen and in your business? Make sense? Okay. Are you getting this, guys? Okay. So make sure you stick around for a second, because I'm going to show you a frenzy bundle that's really, really cool. Okay. So we're still in a conversation. What else do you do at Thanksgiving, right? There's the Macy's Day Parade. How many of you love the Macy's Day Parade? It's been around since 1924. This year, they are having like 27 of those big blimps. Okay. So what does this mean? It means turn on the parade, like be entertaining. not just educating. Don't just teach all your stuff. Be entertaining first, okay? And if you think about a parade, right? It's just a bunch of hungry people. They're like-minded people. That's your audience. This is everybody lined up. Can you imagine a whole lineup of all of your ideal leads right there for you? That's exactly what this is about, okay? So think about that parade concept. But what you don't want to do, okay, is you don't want to be the blimp, all right? You know, you see all those huge, massive things in the air filled with what? Hot air. When you're out at these events, don't do that, right? Don't be so filled with hot air about yourself and everything is about me, 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 me. So we want you to actually relate to people, like come down to earth a little bit, okay? So yes, you have to understand, like you want to get attention and this whole parade concept and kind of be center stage. However, you don't want to take up all the oxygen in the room, okay? So that's part of the conversation, and don't overdo it, okay? I know holidays are stressful, and you might have had a stressful week, a stressful month, even a stressful year. This is not the time to overindulge, okay? So a lot of people think, oh, everybody's so friendly. We're all just going to gather around and relax and, you know, maybe have a couple cocktails, and that leads to a couple more, and soon you kind of lose your control, all right? And now when you're talking about business, this happens to people a lot, okay? Are you so worried in the beginning when you're doing your sales that what if they don't like me? I need to get them to like me. I need to build rapport. And you're so focused on the rapport and you're talking about all those different topics, and you never really get down to business. And sure, people are nice, but now you've entered into not the safe zone, you've entered in the friend zone. And in the friend zone, you cannot sell. Okay. So, you want to make sure that you're not overindulging, getting too relaxed, too friendly, that you can't get down to business when you're doing a sale, okay? And of course, socially for Thanksgiving, you don't want to make a fool of yourself because you can't go back to that, right? Remember that enchanting, charismatic first impression that we want? That's how we have to start and leave, right? You can't redo that impression. It's sort of like, Thanksgiving, and if you imbibe too much, it's not like Vegas and it just stays there. It gets out, right? So you want to be careful with that one. Don't overindulge, okay? So we're going pretty quick, okay? So now we've talked about the connections and the conversations, and now we want to talk about the conversions. How do you actually convert people? It's a holiday. How would you possibly think about closing business on a holiday? It works all the time, okay? So this is your effective close. And how does it work, right? Everything's been prepared up until this point in the meal, right? People have been helping, people bringing things, conversation is flowing, right? And now you got to make sure you can close the deal. So let's talk about how that looks when you're really trying to close the deal. Here's 3 more tips out of the 10, okay? So this is, right now we're going to talk about 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so get your pens out, right? Oh, this is the kiss of death. The kiss of death is getting stuck at the kids' table. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many years I was stuck at the kids' table. And I'm tall. Like my knees were like up underneath the table, and I was all hunched over, and it was awful. And all the little snotty little kids running around, touching me with sticky fingers. Yuck, right? Okay. So how do you not get stuck at the kids' table? You have to establish preeminence early. Okay. So if you're just lurking in the background, you haven't made connections and nobody knows who you are, you're not interesting enough to sit around with somebody at a table, guess what? You're going to get relegated to the kids' table. So this is where the power pitch comes in. So type hashtag power pitch, and we will help you have a perfect script to walk into these engagements and knock everybody's socks off right away. You will never sit at the kids' table again, I promise. Okay. And when you're doing that, then you're not going to feel like you're uncomfortable or have imposter syndrome overindulge or spend too much time on rapport. You're not trying to convince anybody of anything, right? You have the air of preeminence, right? And that is how you actually stay and get invited to the adult table. Okay. No more kids' tables. Anybody out there had to do the kids' tables? Oh my gosh, it was so awful. Okay. So hopefully I'm not the only one. Okay. So so we definitely don't want to be at the kids' table. And here's something else. This is so important. Okay. Don't just stuff it, cook it. Okay. And if you have a killer offer, be prepared to close it. You might be spending a lot of time on your offer and picking out the pieces and what do I want to put in it. Like for our Black Friday and Cyber Monday offer, I'm going to show you in about 2 minutes. We spent a lot of time putting that together. But no matter how much time you put it together, you know what I see a lot of times? People are spending all this time on their offer and they keep going over it and over it and over it, and they never produce it. A lot of times you'll see that when people write books, right? They keep editing and editing and editing, and they never put the thing out there. So the reason I say don't just stuff it, cook it, is because a couple of years ago, I'll tell you my worst Thanksgiving experience ever. And it's no slight against the people that invited me because they're dear, dear people. And it was probably, I only had 2 people I knew, and there were probably about 40 people there. Huge, huge mansion. And, you know, in those big foyers, the black and white tile and the spiral staircase. And it had to be like a 40-foot tree in the middle. It was just stunning. Everything was amazing. And the biggest TV I've ever seen. Guys were watching football, all this stuff. The kitchen was huge. And it was all so impressive. And so I had a busy morning and I'm like, I'm just not going to eat. I'm just going to wait till I get there. And I was excited. Now, I'm the kind of person who will bring like forks and napkins and cups because I can't cook. And so I was excited to meet all these people and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And this is going on and on and on and on. And, you know, everybody was so busy putting everything in. And you know what they forgot to do? They were so careful on, you know, basting the turkey and the plates and everything that they actually forgot to turn the oven on. Can you believe it? We're all there for like 4 hours, 5 hours. We're all getting hangry. And they didn't turn the oven on. And then finally, you know, people are starting to realize, it doesn't smell like Thanksgiving in here. And oh, it was awful. Like I couldn't get out of there fast enough because I was getting not so nice. It was dark at this point. It was like 6 or 7 o'clock. And then we had to go to this Marie Callender's, and it was awful. So yeah, that was my worst Thanksgiving. And so that's what I mean. Don't spend all this time prepping and you never, you know, deliver. So yeah, don't go to these people's place for Thanksgiving. So even I could have made a better turkey than that. Okay, so that's what I mean by don't just stuff it, cook it. Like go through the process, close, ask for the sale. Okay, people aren't offended if you have something that people want, need, and love. They're going to be grateful. They're going to be thankful. And this is Thanksgiving, right? If someone said, "Oh, Connie, here's this exact thing that you were looking for," I'm going to go, "Oh, thanks. I want to buy it. Yeah, it's a Thanksgiving gift to myself. I'm going to be thrilled about it." So don't feel like this is a time that you should not be offering your products or services, okay? So, and if you have some horror nightmare Thanksgiving stories like that, I think I have Thanksgiving PTSD now from going out to other people's strangers' house. Maybe I should just pig out before. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the next one. So we definitely want to cook the whole thing. And then the part 4. Okay. That's the effortless close where we can now cash in, right? And so what does that mean? You can cash in, you know, at Thanksgiving, you always say grace, right? And hopefully every day. And be grateful for everything that you have, because here's the real truth, right? Sales isn't just a numbers game, right? It's the energy, it's the spirit behind it, and it's the heart that goes into everything that you do. And if you're not grateful, you're not going to have sales. Okay. So the more gratitude you have, the more wins that you will get. So whether it's a great day, whether it's a bomb of a Thanksgiving or a bomb of the sale, or people aren't showing up, just have gratitude. Okay. Keep holding that grace, because it's good not just for this time of year, Thanksgiving, it's good for all year long. Okay. So what I want to do is tell you the last survival tip. Okay. And the last point is that it's time to shop till you drop. Okay. So after you've done everything, the next thing that happens after Thanksgiving, everybody eats and we're like, oh, okay, it's time to shop. So if you type hashtag frenzy, okay, hashtag frenzy, then I will show you exactly what our frenzy offer looks like. Okay. And so what I want to do is show this to you. Okay. So hopefully you can see this. Can you guys see this? Give me a yes if you can see it. Okay. We've put this whole thing together for you. Hold on a second. I want to make sure you can see it. There you go. Okay. Can you see this? Over here. Okay. So this is the Black Friday Cyber Monday frenzy. And I'm going to show you everything that you get when you go here. Okay. So you have the link, or just type hashtag frenzy and we'll send you the link. And I'm going to take you through the site. So you see all of the different things that we put together for you. So you don't even have to shop anywhere else. You can just go right here. Okay. So we put together 10 different offers for you. Now, the first thing is you can click right here if you want to watch the replay. Okay, just click right here to watch the replay. And the first thing I want you to know is our done for you system. And that's our promotion kit. And everything is done for you. There's 112 pieces in there. It is the bomb. Okay, it's everything you need to have an amazing Black Friday, holiday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year, everything. Okay. You can take it on to any holiday you want, but everything is customized for you. It's going to be customized for your colors. All you have to do is put the name of your offer in and your link, and you are good to go. And this is why I say you can have an offer in a day. Okay. So if you want these, then just click on yes, I want that. Or you want to see some more details, click on that and you can see the details on that. That is the most amazing system. It's $57. You do that for the next 5 years, it's never going to get outdated. We're talking just for this holiday, $10. But if you do it on a couple holidays, you're talking maybe $2 or $3 a year. It's an absolute no-brainer. Okay. Now, we do a event called Soar to Scale Workshop. And if you've been wanting to soar your business and figure out, how do I scale? How do I get to 6 and 7 figures? But there's something getting in the way. And usually people don't know where to start. They don't even know if they're on the right track, and they're having a hard time getting clarity. So the Soar to Scale journal is exactly what you need for that. If you're ready to soar, but you know there's things holding you back, but you don't know what they are, how to overcome them, then go ahead and get that journal and it'll walk you through and help you figure out what the problem is. And then if you want that, and just say, yes, I want it. Okay. Or if you're watching, type hashtag soar, hashtag soar. Okay. So it's time to mind your business. And this is all about consciousness and the mindset, because as a consultant and a mentor and a coach, I help so many people grow and scale their businesses. But the problem is when they don't move forward, it's their mindset. Okay. And so this is an entire 3-day workshop, and it has like 16 different custom meditations in there, training from all the top mindset and consciousness speakers. And every day is different. You have a workbook for every day. It's just awesome. Okay. And so if you want to understand how our mind works here, how we always talk about state of awareness, and how my mind has transitioned from who I was before to who I was after my near-death experience, and all my training and mentoring with some of the great people around the world, all of that is in there. You have to take a look at that. Okay. And that's a 3-day event. Speed sessions. A lot of people like, hey, I need coaching. I had someone just the other day say, hey, oh, I work with you. I need some coaching, right? I don't want to do everything. I don't want to get in a program or anything. I just need some coaching. And so sometimes this is perfect, right? Speed sessions are 15-minute sessions and you have unlimited. You can have as many of these 15-minute sessions with me as you want for an entire year, okay? And the cost of that is less than even one session with me. So that is very limited. There's a few people that will be able to get in on that. Now, here's the other big problem people have is they're procrastinators. Anybody putting things off? Like, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Okay, well, someday I'm going to pick that program up. Well, you better pick that program up now, okay? We reduce the price to ridiculous. And if you are putting things off, if you are tired of not keeping your word and wondering why this keeps happening and it's repetitive and then you feel bad about yourself, you know what? This is what you need, okay? So click on that button and go get it and have a breakthrough, okay? That system is awesome, and there's a bunch of pieces and parts in there. Okay, this is one of my absolute favorites, the Millionaire Mindset Program, and it has all of these things in there. You just have to click on this one, okay? I'd spend an hour here telling you what that is, and fix all your money blocks and a bunch of guides and trainings and videos, and you get some free calls and trainings. It's just awesome. Okay. So if you've got a problem with money, meaning you don't have enough or you don't keep it or you lose it or you can't attract it, this is it. Okay. One of my favorite programs that we do. Okay. Now, you guys need visibility. How many of you would love to be on podcasts? How many have a podcast? How many want to start one? How many want to take advantage of that and really perfect that and get known and get out there? It's absolutely vital. Okay. So we have the Ultimate Podcast Playbook System, and there's 27 pieces in there. So go ahead and take a look at that. And it, you know what? It includes every step. There's huge steps from everything, a manual outline step by step exactly how you set up a podcast, how you get on them. We also give you a free landing page for your podcast so that you can import all of your podcast in there. We can set your entire podcast up in one day, and it includes a call with me. So that thing is amazing. Okay. So I think you should have all of these. These are like kids. I think everybody needs this whole bundle. Okay. I don't even know what it would cost you for the whole thing, but certainly if you got everything, it would be the best thing you've ever done. Okay. Here's the other thing. How do we make millions? Obviously with groups. And so we utilize groups a lot in social media. And if you want to monetize to millions and follow our system exactly, that's exactly how we do it, right? 9.5 months. Earned over $1.4 million just with groups. And I didn't have a huge group. Okay. So, but I had less than now, and we just cleaned out half of our people. So now here's the cool thing that we're also doing. And this is a combo pack. Okay. The live event extravaganzas. If you go live and you guys know that we have our team, we have Della and Sandy and Angie here today. And so that's the Iconic VAs. That's their its own separate company, and we hire them to work for us, okay, and help us every time we go live. So the offer is you get a year of those services for $1, just $1, okay? Can you imagine having a VA with you for a year for $1? It's insane, right? Okay, so what we're doing is we're giving you double trouble, right? Double your income, double your time. So for you, if you come into the academy, you are getting the VA for free for a year for your live engagement services. Isn't that cool? So if you want that, click right there. Okay. And again, the promo kit is there for you. This is a must. Okay. I think everyone needs mindset. I think you should get groups and or podcast or both. Get the SOAR journal if you want to scale. They're all amazing. Okay. And then we have the gratitude journal. This is my gift for you just for showing up at the site. And it's Thanksgiving. I want you to always stay in a state of gratitude because it is transformational. And so just grab it. You don't have to do anything for it. Keep your credit card in your wallet. Okay. It's absolutely free. This is our Thanksgiving gift for you. Okay. So this is up for just a few more days. Go ahead and grab whatever you want. If you have some questions, you need help growing your business, anything like that, let me know. I'll scroll back up so you see everything. We've got the gratitude journal. Okay. We have the iconic Blitz Done For You promo kit. And then we have Double Trouble. Okay. Double your income, double your free time, and the iconic VA and the iconic entrepreneur. We're teaming up for this to make sure that you have massive engagement. And then we're going to teach you how to do your groups. And that's groups. That's also how do you do YouTube and how do you do LinkedIn. Okay. Instagram, TikTok, all of that. It's all in there. Okay. So it's a multi-part series. Everything is more than one piece. As you can see, the entire podcast playbook system, that thing should be, it should be around $2,400. Okay. It's not. Okay. It comes in at $1 a piece. The Millionaire Mind, everybody needs to work on their mindset. You might as well bundle in the procrastination breakthrough system. And if you'd like to work with me, but you're thinking, I can't do it, it's too expensive. I am expensive, but maybe you just need speed sessions. Okay. So you can find out how that works. And those are limited. And then, of course, Mind Your Business. That's a 3-day workshop, really focusing on the mind so that you don't have any holdbacks in your business. The SOAR journal, so that you can scale. And again, we start with the Done For You system. Come here, watch all of this again, okay? And this will only be up, I think it said, for about 10 days. And this is our Black Friday special. Grab everything or anything you want. I guarantee no matter who you are, you can afford it. If you want to get every single piece on there, let me know and I will, do something special for you. Okay. So that's how that works. All you have to do is go down here and there's a link there. Just do the iconicleader.com/frenzy and you've got everything set up for you. All right, guys, have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing Thanksgiving. And I hope it's a happy time with family, friends, and loved ones. And I want to thank you for all of your attention and the time that you come here whenever you can, because I know your schedules are busy. And then we will see you back here next Tuesday after Cyber Monday. So you got to get everything now. We'll see you next Tuesday at 5 p.m. And I have something that is going to rock your world. Okay. You have to be there for that one. All right. We'll see you later. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.